By the end of this video, you will learn everything about YouTube thumbnails. You can also check timestamps to see exactly what you're looking for. I have only one question for you. Do you know who MrBeast is? MrBeast is a YouTube genius. He has over 130 million followers on his main channel. His latest videos got over 130 million views on average. He knows how to create explosive thumbnails. We'll use him as a reference. Let's take a look at MrBeast's thinking process when it comes to thumbnail creation. Colin and Samir and Sateev asked people for advice about their thumbnails, and MrBeast gave them both advice. So they asked, what thumbnail would you click on? Casey Neistat replied mentioning MrBeast, and this is what MrBeast has to say. The interesting stuff is too far away. The bottom 50% of the image doesn't add anything. And he would also argue that the face is enough for brand recognition and the logo isn't needed. So MrBeast suggests to make a face bigger because people's eyes are naturally drawn to faces. And he suggested to title it I Explored instead of Exploring. It makes it much more believable and works really well for some reason. And also abandoned would hit harder than forgotten. Then he's curious why it was abandoned. Let's take a look at Colin and Samir and break down their tweet. So they asked to either use this one or this one. He said that the right is definitely better, but he blurred the background a little bit, move him to the right to not waste any space, and use the space to make the money bigger and text bigger. Isn't that extremely valuable? And we're only getting started. If short, this is what MrBeast uses to make a good thumbnail. Thumbnails should have no wasted space. Simple. Think about phone users, have big objects, face, text, put a face in a thumbnail, it grabs attention. Important stuff should be in the foreground and in focus. Make your thumbnails with consistency so that people easily notice when it's you. Similar editing, face, text, and so on. Make a thumbnail so that people can describe it in one short sentence and people don't have to think. As a bonus, here's how to correctly title your videos. Again, it should be intriguing and let people know what the video is about. Make it personal. For some reason, MrBeast says it makes it better. I explored instead of exploring. I found, I did, I created. It makes it much more believable. The title should be under 50 characters because otherwise the text is not fully seen and people can't even know what the video is about. I hope you can see that MrBeast is very good when it comes to thumbnails. Don't forget that we have the exact data of thumbnails to go viral later in this video. But before that, a couple of other tips from MrBeast. Titles should be short, but it has to represent the video idea. Both thumbnails and titles should represent the length of the video. The more extreme the opinion, the higher the CTR or click-through rate. But it has to pay off in the content. The more extreme the thumbnail and title, the more extreme you have to be in the video. It's easier to get views on a negative video than on a positive. Go straight to the point from the very beginning. Meet expectations and then exceed those expectations. If people liked your previous videos, they are more likely to watch a new video. This is most of what you need for the nearest future. Now let's practice. But before that, how to add a thumbnail to your video. If you want to add a thumbnail to a video you're uploading, click on a plus, upload a video, then upload a thumbnail. If you want to change a thumbnail of an already existing video, go to YouTube Studio, Content, select a video, select Video Details, and under Thumbnail, click on the 3 dots to change it. That's it. Thumbnail size. Use this, that's all you need. And these are the thumbnail policies. Thumbnail editing. This depends on your skills. I use Photoshop and I'm pretty bad at it, but I've made clickable thumbnails. You can use Canva. I've heard people have great success with it. It doesn't matter what you use. Just come up with an idea and search on YouTube what you're looking for. There are tons of great tutorials on every topic. Literally search what you're looking for and watch how to make it. And use those techniques to create your thumbnails. MrBeast shared his analytics. His click-through rate is 7.3%. Most of his traffic comes from recommendations. And look at this, 490 million impressions, and this data is from 1 to 2 years ago. What can this teach us? Your CTR doesn't have to be extremely high to get millions of views. It's part of the video, but only a small fraction of what makes a good video. If this video was helpful, watch this video to learn what makes a good video, how to get 100 million views a video, YouTube algorithm, and many more.